Hi, this is Jay with the Plumbers Marketing Program. I want to talk to you a little bit today as a modern plumber, how to get clients and essentially how to beat out your competition, how to get ahead of other people and other businesses that are trying to get to clients that want to see you first. So let's talk a little bit more about that and how we do that. I'm Jay Peak. I've been in marketing for 13 years now. You can see me here on TV, on the radio. I've been featured in Forbes magazine. I'm a national best-selling author, and I've developed tons of different brands over the years to help out niche businesses make more money. And I do that through digital marketing. And let's talk a little bit more about the Plumbers Marketing Program and what that means to you. Essentially, there's two pieces to it. There's Facebook leads and SEO. So we have a website, and if you don't have a website, we'll talk about that later on. We actually provide that no cost to people who do business with us. But as a plumber, you have your website and you say, I would really like to do some Facebook marketing, or I'd like people to find us on Google. And that's Facebook leads versus SEO, and they're two totally different animals. So let me give you a good example as a plumber. As a plumber, you want to brand yourself. You want to be out in the community. You want to have people recognize your brand, your truck, your colors, these types of things. And we do that with Facebook. And so we're putting different stories about how you've helped people and maybe some coupons out there for leaky faucet fixes and stuff like that. But ultimately, it's to have people see a brand over and over and over again and get them to engage with you. Now, when it comes to SEO, totally different animal. What that has to do with is when there's a problem and somebody Googles your business, they want you there right now. So let me give you an example. As a consumer, I have a toilet that's overflowing. That's a big problem. If there's a pipe that busts in my house, that's a huge problem. The first thing I'm going to do is call a plumber to get out there right now. I'm not going on Facebook to look for a coupon. I'm going to Google and type in plumber my area. So if I'm in San Diego, plumber San Diego, or plumber Phoenix, plumber Dallas, and I'm going to try to find the first person that picks up the phone to come see me right now. So that's what SEO does. And if you're not on Google and you don't have a good website, it's not optimized to be on there, then you're losing out on, tens of thousands, if not hundreds of thousands of dollars per year for your business just by not competing with people that are. Because I promise you, if you're not on Google, your competition is. So what do we do with the Plumbers Marketing Program? Well, we do digital strategies, pay-per-click, SEO, social media, remarketing, where we see people over and over again. We show them ads several times so they get to recognize your brand, and web design. And we do it specifically for plumbers. So we help you market your business. Essentially, we help you fill up your calendar year-round to get people interested in what you do, to say, hey, I'm going to call this plumbing brand because I recognize them, I've seen them on social media, and now I'm Googling it because I have a problem, because my toilet's overflowing. Yes, that's the person I want to call, tap to call, right? So you have to have all these different things in place right now because your competition does, and if you don't, you're missing the boat. So let's talk about once you become a client of the Plumbers Marketing Program, what happens. We totally believe in transparency. We want you to understand what's happening with your marketing plan. If I can show you, hey, you were on page 99 at Google and now you're on page 1, obviously that's a win. And we're going to show you that. We're going to track that. And so we give you a marketing dashboard to show you the results of what we're doing. One way that we do that is through call tracking. So we put a specific number on your website, so when people call it, you understand that that call came from us. We can tell you how many calls we got. We can even record them if your state allows it. There's a lot of good things involved in that. We can even record your salespeople taking those calls to know if, hey, you're getting a bunch of leads but no one's converting. What are your salespeople saying? Is it really the right spiel, so speak, or script to get them to take action now? Also, we do web lead tracking. And what that is when someone fills out a form on your website, either that we created for you or that you have, we want to track that so we know where those leads came from what website, and ultimately know who that person is, meaning the profile of that person, so we can target them later on. So this comes into our KPIs. We're going to know if you got your leads from Google, Bing, Facebook, Twitter, wherever it came from. Is it organic? Is it paid? And these types of numbers help you track your business and understand where your money is going. To me, that's extremely important. I've been in business a long time, and I want to know where my dollar's going. And I'm sure you and your business, you want to know the same thing. So this is part of our transparent pricing, so you can understand, hey, I spent this much money, I get this many customers, and here's how much I made off of working with our program. Now, weekly reports, we can do this weekly, monthly, however you want to do it, daily. But this shows you just the different campaigns that we have going on for you, what's happening with them, what's the results of those programs in a snapshot type profile. So said another way, you don't have to go on there every day and look at it. We'll just send you the report. Okay. Now, SEO crawler report, this is a massive deal because we're going to make sure that your website is mobile friendly, that you have keyword rankings, that you're beating your competitors, that you're on social media, on page and off page optimization, and we're going to score that. So think of the score like 1 out of 100 would be like the lowest, and 100 out of 100 would be the best. So it's just like in school, A, B, C, D, so to speak. So if you're ranking a 41, you're kind of a D student, so to speak. And probably a lot of you out there listening to this, you might think, man, I've been a D student for a long time. I need to step up my game. I need to be an A student. And guess what, guys? An A student pays better, right? Because you get more clients. And so that's what we want to do. We want to get you to the 90th percentile, to where you're ahead of everybody and you're absolutely dominating your market and your niche. Digital reputation is another big deal. We'll help you get reviews to have people go on and say great things about your company, so that way your site and your company becomes more relevant. Extremely important. Now, social media analytics, we can really drill down to this to know what your engagement looks like. Was it male or female primarily dominated that looked at your ad? How many clicks you had, how many conversions you had. And this is all important to make sure that your messaging is right, and that communicating to a female is much different than communicating to a male. So if you had a lot of females looking at your business, then we may want to tailor the advertising more toward that female market. So these are the types of things that most people don't think about, but as a marketing company, obviously we think about all the time. Now, Google Analytics is a big factor. Remember me saying that, hey, Mr. Plumber, my pipe busted in my house. It's leaking water everywhere. What do I do, right? I'm Googling that. I'm finding the first person to call right now, okay? And so that's where Google Analytics comes from, to make sure that you are the first person that they call instead of your competition. Now, obviously, all this marketing dashboard and everything that I've talked about is right on your mobile phone. You can see it 24 hours a day, look at it as much as you want to, and understand, again, where your dollars are going. Now, our goals is to make your company a market leader. We absolutely want to rank you for key traffic terms and say, hey, if someone's Googling a term that is relevant to your market, that people are going to find you. And not only find you, but find you first. We're going to drive targeted traffic to your website and build your brand over time to give you the authority in your industry and make sure that people think of you first opposed to your competition. Now, we do this through SEO, which is search engine optimization. Remember, that's Googling, right now my pipe's broken. We also have pay-per-click, which essentially is a very fast way to get to the front of Google. It's more expensive, but you can get there basically tomorrow instead of waiting on SEO to work. And then also we have social media marketing, which is your Facebook, Twitter, LinkedIn, and so on. Now let's talk a little bit about search engine optimization. Essentially, our goal for this is to look at your service area and to rank you for keywords in your service area. So emergency plumber, for example. We might say 24-hour plumber, leaky faucet fix, running toilet, right? These are all keywords and phrases, and then we'll really target down to your service area. So maybe, Oklahoma City, plumber, Oklahoma City, leaky faucet, Oklahoma City, right? Running toilet, Oklahoma City. And these types of keywords, 24-hour Dallas, we want to make sure that you rank for the keywords that people are searching for and make it relevant to your business, okay? And we do that a bunch of different ways by making sure your website's keyword rich and adding backlinks and a bunch of other neat things to essentially make sure that people find you first. Now, pay-per-click is an instant way to get people to find you. It's very interesting when you have an ad out there. and you're trying to push people to that, you can pay for that. It is more expensive, but if you said, Jay, I've got a budget, I want to be on Google tomorrow, and I like the SEO, I understand that, but I don't have time to wait 3 months for that to work. We can get you on there tomorrow. It's going to be more expensive, but that's pay-per-click. And a lot of times what happens is we'll do a combination, right? So we'll do the SEO and do the pay-per-click, and then over time the SEO will take over the pay-per-click. Now, when it comes to social media marketing, Instagram, Facebook, LinkedIn, Twitter, all these different types of social media are extremely important to be on. And so we're going to create a fan page for you. We're going to manage that. We're going to help you manage your Twitter account, your LinkedIn, Instagram, and all these things. We can do all the posts for you. Like literally, you say, Jay, take it over and do it, and then send me clients. Done. We'll make all the posts. We'll engage with the audience. We'll do all that stuff for you to make sure that your brand is in front of them at the right time when they need you most. Now, you may be saying, Jay, this is great. I set up a website 5 years ago, 10 years ago. I haven't touched it since. I never get any leads off it. I don't know anything about it. We will literally build a website for you. Now, if you're a client of the plumbing marketing program, we are going to do that for you for free. Now, the reason I do this is I want you to have a successful campaign. I legitimately want you to be with us for a long time. I want to do marketing for you. And if you don't have a good website, then we can do all the marketing possible for you. But if they go to your website and it's a bad website, then no one's going to fill out their information and you're going to be stuck. Okay? So I want to make sure the marketing that we do works for you, and part of that is a great website. So we'll do this for you. Don't worry about it. It's part of the package. Now, speaking of packages, what do they cost? We have 3 different packages that we can offer you, a $2,000, $3,000, and a $4,600. The only difference between this, ladies and gentlemen, is essentially the amount of posts or engagement that we're doing on Facebook, the amount of keywords that we're ranking you for online, and so on. Okay. A lot of times people will start with the $2,000 package and they'll move up to the $3,000 and the $4,600 package over time because they're seeing more and more engagement. They're growing. They're getting more guys to work underneath them and growing their business, and so they need more leads. And so if you're a bigger business, obviously the $4,600 one is the best to get you the most traffic, the most exposure out there. The $2,000 package is great too. It will definitely increase your business. And the way that I think about this is, let's say your margin is 25, 30%, right? Let's even do 20% on the low end. So you go and install something and you make $200, right? If you get a new or a big job, it's a pipe bust or something like that, and you're charging, $5,000 to go fix it, you're making, let's say, $1,000, $1,500, $2,000 off of it. It only takes a couple clients on those bigger jobs to make back this money. So if I could get you one big job a month and make back this money, it's worth it, right? Because over time we're going to saturate the market with your advertising. You're going to be the go-to plumber, and they're going to do business with you instead of the competition. Okay. Now we do have some smaller packages as well. We have SEO only or Facebook only if you'd like us to do that, $1,000 or $1,500, and we rank you to be the top in your service area. Now, some of our partners that we work with, we obviously work with Facebook, Twitter, LinkedIn, Google, all these different types of advertising medias, and our job is to partner with you, and we partner with them, and we make sure that you are found in your niche market. Now, if you're interested in doing business with the Plumbers Marketing Program and IgniteWorks 360, visit us online at theplumbersmarketingprogram.com or call us at 844-WORKS360.